you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love.
Good morning, everyone. We are already off to a great start this morning.
What happened to him? What happened, Jace? What happened, Misha?
Well, Great just texted me asking for gift ideas for Jace's birthday, which I'm trying to do that real quick to send to her. But also, his party is this weekend. I need to start getting stuff ready, making sure I have everything I need for the party, all the food, stuff, and the menu figured out. So that's part of the plan for today. This morning I need to make my shopping list of what I need to get for the party. I say this for every party that I would want to or plan to make cookies, like decorated sugar cookies.
I'm making this for you.
Thank you. And then I always chicken out, but I really am gonna try to actually do them this year for this party. Because the other day, I was filling my water bottle and I was just like in La La Land, I guess, I don't know, thinking about random stuff, and a thought popped into my head, and I was like, because you know, I'm thinking about the cookies and I'm like, I need to figure out, I need to check which cookie cutters I have and what shapes I need, and need to make sure I have this and that, and like, you know, I was just like thinking about random stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, I could pull out that stand mixer that I just got for Christmas and finally try it out for the first time making these sugar cookies. And it's kind of like the perfect thing to start with, because at least in my experience, sugar cookies is one of the hardest doughs to deal with. I mean, I don't make bread. I imagine bread might be worse, but I don't make bread. But sugar cookies, of all the things that I've ever made, is the worst. I think out of necessity, I tried making it by hand one time, and it was the worst. And even with a hand mixer, it sucks, because the hand mixer starts to lose power a bit, and it slows down because the dough is so thick. So I was really excited to be able to do it with the stand mixer now, and that's kind of giving me more motivation to actually do the cookies this time. So, and also a lot of the reason that the last times that I wanted to do this, it never worked, was because we didn't have our own space like we do now. Like, we were either living in Ohio still and just visiting for a short period of time and throwing a party at the time, or it was when I was still living at my grandma's house and I didn't have space to do this kind of stuff. So now that I have my own house with a nice kitchen with plenty of space for me to do it, and I can like take my time with it throughout the week, that way I can get it all done, you know, bake them all one day and decorate them over a few days and stuff, because I actually have the time and the space to do that, whereas in the past I didn't, because I didn't have a big kitchen, or I was only here for so many days and we had other stuff to do because we were visiting, you know. I feel like I have less reasons to not do them this time, between having the space and the time and wanting to test out my new stand mixer. Yeah, so I need to make up my list so that we can go to Walmart today and start getting the stuff that I need for the party. I did not get good sleep last night. I had trouble falling asleep. I had trouble staying asleep. This UTI woke me up in the middle of the night, like really bad, like the worst that it's been with the pain. TMI, you know, the burning sensation, the feeling that you get with a UTI. So, you know, I was up at like 4:30 in the morning because I just could not sleep. It was so bad. And went and sat on the toilet for a minute. And then went back to bed to try and go back to sleep. And I still couldn't deal with it. So I went and got in the bath at 4:30 in the morning. And I sat in the bath until Jace woke up. Like, where the hell are you, Mom? Like, why are you not in bed? So then I got out and took some ibuprofen and went and laid back down. And then finally the ibuprofen kicked in and I was able to go back to sleep for a few hours. Me and Jace woke up this morning and I took a shower because I needed to wash my hair. And then I went to get the girls up and come back in the room and was trying to get ready. My shoulder is still messed up. So I've got like a plan of the cookies I want to make. Jace. Yeah, Jace was in the doorway of my bedroom, and the dogs and the kids and everything they were going back and forth because I just got the kids out, and like I'm like making this story way longer than it needs to. Jace was sitting in the doorway of the bedroom and Cleo was coming from the playroom back into my bedroom and just ran straight into him because she's a ditz and does not pay attention to where she's going ever. And he fell and like face planted into the carpet, and he apparently hit it just right because he like his mouth just started bleeding really bad. Like his mouth was full of blood, and I just kind of hurried up and gave him a passy to help him calm down. And you know, he got blood all over the passy, and then I sat down and was trying to like wipe his mouth and like figure out what was going on, but I couldn't see past anything. And I don't know how the hell to clean a baby's mouth out. Like, he doesn't know how to gurgle water, he doesn't know how to swish water. So I'm like, how do I clean his mouth out so I can look at it and see like what he hit? It looks like he did something to that piece of skin where the, you know, like where the smiley is, that piece of skin that attaches your lip to your gums. I don't know what it's called. I always want to say frenulum, but that might be wrong. Frenulum might be the tongue one. I don't know if there's a different name for it. But it looks like he kind of did something to that. Finished the first one last night. Definitely hooked. And I was gonna be mad if I couldn't find it today and had to wait on shipping. So I finished this one. I grabbed this one. I already have this one. I think I can wait on the other two because I have two to get through right now. And this one's a thick boy.
What can I get you?
Could I just get a large sweet tea?
That's it, babe?
Yes.
All right, pull up to the window, thank you.
Thank you. Just freaking got stranded at Walmart for a second there. I don't know what the fuck happened. Came out of the store, put all of the stuff in the car, got everyone in the car, went to get in, started the car, and it's giving me all these dash lights. Something like blind spot, unavailable, blind spot, what's it called? Alert, unavailable, needs to be serviced. Power steering alert, something service, power steering, I don't know what it was. And then like the car didn't want to let me steer. Power steering, you know, it was really tight, didn't want to let me steer. I didn't know what was going on, so I reparked. Tried calling Christopher several times, but couldn't get a hold of him. His phone is like off or he has no service, I don't know. But couldn't get him to answer. I turned the car off and back on, did it again, and I just sat there like, great, I have no one to call that could help me figure this out, and I have no freaking clue what I'm doing, can't get a hold of Christopher. And then I turned it off again and was gonna turn it back on so that I could type in exactly what the errors and alerts were saying, because I kept like forgetting exactly what they were saying. So I was trying to get it to come back on and re-alert so that I could type them in my phone so that I would know what to say if I did get a hold of Christopher. And I turned the car back on for like the 3rd time, and miraculously it was all gone. And it was fine, like nothing had happened. And I'm like, cool, thank you so much. Don't understand what the hell that was. I'm about to pee myself. I've been about to pee myself the past like 20 minutes in Walmart. Thank you, you too. Can't freaking lift my arm. Actually, no, I just had the sweet tea. Yes. Thank you.
I actually love this. It says one is love this is
I need you to get a pick me up in the form of a sweet tea. Alright, so got the cake and cupcakes ordered to be picked up on Sunday. I had to pick up a photo order for something for Jace's birthday party, a little decoration type thing. Got this pack of poster board for some projects I needed to make for the party.
Jason's party, is he still gonna be one, or is he gonna change to?
He's gonna be one. I don't know if I want to start any of this stuff today or if I want to save it all for tomorrow to start doing like all the DIY stuff. I got this drink dispenser because I needed 2 and I only have 1 for the party. Alright, spoons, some forks, some napkins. Needed some crayons for activity at the party. You know, because it's he's a winter baby, so it's like an indoor party. It can't be like the girls' like pool party since they are both in the summer. He's in the winter, so it has to be an indoor party. So I was trying, he really wants my sweet tea. I was trying to come up with like little activities for the kids to be doing inside.
I want to be swimming.
Well, you can't be swimming, it's too cold.
What?
It's too cold.
What?
I needed some double-sided tape.
What?
Because it is.
It's just past Christmas.
The water would be freezing. I got these little white plates. And then these big blue ones. I got some foam cups for the hot chocolate bar that we're gonna be doing. Once again, it's a winter birthday, so I thought a hot chocolate bar would be kind of cool. Although I'm not totally sure what toppings go best with a hot chocolate bar. Like, obviously I know marshmallows and whipped cream, but, and like peppermint. Don't know who actually uses peppermint, but that's the only like toppings I could come up with that people would actually use. Because when I did a hot chocolate bar at my baby shower, I feel like, you know, I had a bunch of different options like chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, butterscotch, Andes mints, marshmallows, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like people only really use the marshmallows anyways. So if there's any other like, if there's any other common hot chocolate toppings that you could think of, let me know so I could grab some when I actually get the food. I didn't really want to get the food today because I don't feel like it, and I don't want stuff to go bad, like fruit and stuff like that to go bad throughout the week, so I'd rather just get it all at once closer to his actual party. You can't have a drink. And then I got these 3 little ramekin dishes. I needed little bowls to put the toppings in for everyone at the party, and plus, I mean, little bowls like this are kind of always nice to have for little snacks, dipping bowls, or if I ever actually bake something in them. Maybe if I ever actually want to make like a little tiny personal cake or something also. I've never done it, but I can. And I needed some butter, salted butter sticks for the cookie dough. That was the only food item I needed to go ahead and get because I need to start making the cookies tomorrow, and I don't want to get the party groceries until like Friday or Saturday. But I needed the butter now. Trying to hurry before my battery dies. Of course, I got the next book. I got some bio oil to try because I'm almost out of my facial oil. I got these super cute bluey Valentine's jammies for Jace. They're really soft. I am conditioning him into being a bluey kid. The kids are more into bluey now, but they kind of weren't at first. But Jace is young and I'm trying to condition him into being a bluey kid, okay? And then these are like Christmas tutus that were on clearance for like $1. And the kids always need tutus for dance because somehow they completely just vanish. We had 3 tutus, we have 0 tutus right now. Don't know where they go. I can never find them, so I figured I'd go ahead and grab these since they were marked down and can use them for dance.
Mom, is that Christmas?
And then lastly, I always freaking need underwear, okay? And yeah, I can never find any of my like nice underwear. I can only find like, you know, your period granny panty underwears because I've bought some of those recently. And they haven't all disappeared yet, but I don't want to wear those all the time, especially like out and about when I'm like going places, getting dressed and ready and stuff. So I grabbed some random underwear from Walmart because, you know, they've got some decent underwear for cheap compared to, you know, Victoria's Secret. So we got these cute little like flower boy shorts, this little plaid print.
Who's that for?
This just brown ribbed pair. And then I saw these and you know I had to get them. They got weenie dogs on them. Yeah, and we messed up having dachshunds and talking about dachshunds and calling them wieners and wiener dogs and weenies, because now anytime we're in public and the kids see like someone else that has a dachshund out and about, or if they see anything in store with a dachshund on it, like a picture of a dachshund, like today London saw a birthday card in the birthday aisle that we were going down that had a dachshund on it, and as loud as possible she goes, "A wiener! I saw a wiener!" And it's like very awkward because people in public, strangers, aren't gonna understand her because they're hearing it out of context. I'm her mom and I know she means the dogs because she has dachshunds and she loves to have, like, she loves seeing other dachshunds. Who doesn't? They're cute. So she always calls them wieners. And out of context, it probably sounds ridiculous. So that's always fun. It happens basically anytime we're in public, especially at stores, because there's always something with a dachshund on it in a store. And you got my kids loud as possible where the whole store can probably hear them going, Mom! Wieners! Mom! So yeah, today, Mom! In the birthday aisle, loud as possible, London literally went, "Wiener! I saw a wiener!"
Mom. One day I saw a dog that I said, "Is that a wiener?" Mom, one day on Dad's TV he has in his game, and I saw
doing or filming anything the past couple of days has been impossible because even when I'm holding him, he is still doing all of this. So I got this sign from Tik Tok shop a few months ago. It says 1 year of Jace Ryan, and it has squares for month 1 through 12. So it's finally time for me to do this. I went and got 12 milestone pictures printed off, which are too big. Okay. Let's get this bad boy out and get these cookies started. I was trying to get Jace to take a nap before I did this so that he hopefully wouldn't get fussy while I was trying to make the dough, but he was refusing to sleep. I can't lift my arm up. And you know, the dough has to chill for a while and everything, so I didn't want to put it off for too long and waste too much time. So hopefully I can whip the dough up real quick, stick it in the fridge, and then you can take it out.
Yep. And dough in it.
Oh, it's suction? What the hell? Look how pretty it is. Oh, that's cool. What happened? Yeah, you're already starting. It has a button down here. This button right here. Instead of me having to like pull a lever and pull it up, if I hit this button, it raises it itself. I don't know if anyone cares, but I suppose I will go through. I will go through the sugar cookie recipe as I'm doing it, just in case anyone wants a basic sugar cookie recipe. 2 sticks of butter into the mixer. This technically, the 2 sticks of butter or 8 ounces, room temperature.
Better.
Gonna do 1.5 cups of sugar, and then I'm gonna cream the butter and the sugar together until it's nice and fluffy. I'm gonna get a separate bowl for dry ingredients. Hopefully that's not too loud while I do the rest. So in a separate bowl, I'm gonna combine the dry ingredients, 3 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, which this is gonna depend on the butter you use. If you use unsalted or salted butter, I technically used salted butter, so I don't necessarily need much salt added to it, but I'm just gonna do a little bit. A teaspoon of baking powder. To the butter and sugar, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla and 2 eggs. We're gonna whisk that together real quick. And now I'm just going to slowly add in the dry mixture, bit by bit, while it's mixing until it forms the dough. All right, so I'm gonna put this thing of dough in the fridge to chill for about an hour at least. I ordered another cookie cutter shape that I wanted to do for one of the designs, and when I ordered it, it said it would be here today, but now it just says it'll be here tomorrow, so I don't really know what I want to do about that. But the dough has been chilled, so we're gonna start getting this going. So the trick with this dough, from what I've been told and what I've found, I preheated the oven to 350. Of course, you want to flour your surfaces so like it doesn't stick everywhere. But the thing with this dough is you want to roll it out like rather thin, I don't know, like a 1/4 of an inch maybe. But also the other trick is after you roll it out and cut out the shapes, you're going to want to pop them into the freezer for about 10 minutes before you bake them. Because that kind of helps them to not spread and puff up and kind of hold their shape better.
What do you want?
And then I'm gonna bake them at 350 for about 13 minutes. go to Walmart again, and I will have to go to Walmart again this weekend to get the food, but I figured, well, I needed stuff so I could decorate the cookies because I didn't have what I thought I had. So I had to go ahead and get that so that I could start decorating the cookies. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have time to do them. So I figured I might as well go ahead and get the non-food stuff out of the way today. So this is probably gonna be a record even for me going to the store 4 times in a week. Got some more toilet paper. I got another trash can because those little bathroom trash cans, I swear they get full like every other day and I'm sick of it. And then I needed some more trays for food at the party. And then I needed some powdered sugar for the cookie icing that I gotta try and make. I debated just buying pre-made cookie icing. And I thought I was gonna have more left over from the Christmas cookies, but I kind of don't, and I don't feel like buying more and like messing around with the consistency, because it's like the consistency would be okay for flooding, but those pre-made icings wouldn't work very well for outlining. I needed a new toilet brush. I had to, the other part of the reason that I went ahead and went to Walmart today is because I had to make another photo order. This is my 3rd one. The first one I made said it wouldn't be here in time to have it delivered. Don't know why it was saying it was going to take so long for them to print and send some pictures, but it said it wasn't going to be in time. So I was like, whatever, I'll cancel it and I'll do a 1-hour pickup at a different Walmart. Did that. As you saw, went and picked that up only to realize that those pictures were too big. So then I went to try and do another 1-hour pickup because I couldn't wait on delivery. And for some reason, the Walmart that I had just done the pickup at said that they could no longer do the 1-hour pickup, even though I didn't necessarily need it in an hour. I just needed it in the next couple of days. But they wouldn't let me do that. They would only let me do delivery, but it was going to take too long. So then I had to make an order for another Walmart, and then went and picked that up. So we went with wallet sizes, which I'm going to have to trim them a little bit just to make them into more of a square, but hopefully it will be okay and it will not cut out any like important bits of the picture. And I can finally put that thing together. I saw this on clearance, another Series 10 Disney Adorables, so that I can freaking get Oliver. He's right there and I need him. I got Dodger, but I still need Oliver. Some corn syrup for the icing recipe I'm gonna try. I needed some little random sponges that I'm gonna cut up and set up with the. Okay, I'm gonna set up with the temporary tattoo station for them to wet them and use them to stick the tattoos. I got some tablecloths for the party. I wanted to get a bonnet for London. Hopefully this is not going to be too small. But London, I don't know what it is with how she sleeps and her hair texture or whatever. When she wakes up, she gets a giant mat on the back of her head and she throws a fit when I try to brush it out because she's apparently very tender-headed. And everyone always says, you know, you need like a satin or a silk pillowcase. I don't feel like doing that. So we're going to try this out first. Hopefully we can get her to wear this at nighttime to prevent her hair from knotting up like that on the back of her head. Come here, London. You gotta wear this at night so your hair doesn't get all messed up. I was browsing through stuff because my mom was asking for gift ideas for Jace after Christmas and our presents for his birthday. She was like, what is there even left to get him? So I was browsing, just trying to like get ideas that I could send to her, and I was walking through the Valentine's Day setup and just saw this on a random shelf. I had just, for Jace's birthday, he got this Squishmallow Hug Me Bluey. I got it from Target, and then immediately after I was like, man, I should have looked and gotten Bingo as well. It would have been nice to have the pair. And I saw this on a random shelf and I was like, it's a sign. I didn't think that Walmart even carried these from whenever I last looked. They didn't have them. That's why I got it from Target. And I was like, I regretted not getting Bingo and seeing this on a random shelf. I have to do it. So I grabbed it and went and rung it up and it was only $5. I was like, heck yeah, it's like fate. Please have Oliver. Come on. These are toys.
Moana. There's a Moana.
I got him! Look, it's Oliver!
Hey. Open. Check who I get. And me get it.
It only took me buying, what, like 20 of these things to finally get him?
Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.